Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your Twin Flame Tuesday. This pick a card is for twin flames in any level of connection, and we're asking, what is the purpose of your connection? Why have you come together in this lifetime? Pile 1 is on the left with acceptance, pile 2 is in the middle with versatility, and pile 3 is on the right with discrimination. So choose your pile and I will meet you in your reading. Aloha pile 1, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your Twin Flame Tuesday. We're going to look at what is the purpose of your twin flame connection, what are you learning, and what do you and your twin bring to the world. So we're really kind of going to look at the deeper undercurrent of the energy of what is the purpose of your connection. So I'm loving this. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you a millionfold to those who have donated and to those who comment. Very, very helpful. I'm so thankful for that. As well as I am doing a contest for the month of April, free to enter, free to win. It is for a 30-minute session with me personally. So if you are interested in that, please stick around till the end of the video. I'll let you know how to enter that contest there. That drawing will be on May 1st. Okay, and then for those of you who'd like a private reading, the ways to connect with me are in the description box below. I've opened up different styles of readings so that you can get what works best for you. All right, so twin flame connection. Now reminding everyone that the twin flame is an energy. So there's a lot on the internet these days, a lot of people feeling like they're getting with their twin flame or they're two halves to one whole. Listen, we are all whole and complete within ourselves, the divine masculine and divine feminine pieces of ourselves. That being said, we have many parts of our soul, as well as this twin flame connection is an energy. And it's here to do a lot of different things. We're going to look into what your particular connection is doing. But one of the things is it helps you to balance and come back into unconditional love and union with yourself first. So your divine masculine and feminine parts of yourself. So those ascend to 5D, which is simply awareness. The fifth dimension is awareness of what is happening. Okay, so you're not going to physically go to another place during your ascension. This is a consciousness ascension process. So wonderful job, because I feel like this group who have read this have identified that you're in a twin flame union. So there's things that are brought up in these relationships. Now for you guys, your purpose and what you're learning is acceptance. This is really beautiful. So for this group, the childhood wound on your side, their side, or both may be actual physical abandonment from a parent or authority figure, or feeling like you were different your entire life. And so there's been a question of, where do I belong? Am I accepted? Okay. And this relationship, your twin flame relationship, whether you're in connection currently, getting ready for a connection, in separation, whatever phase that you're in the relationship, the main theme for yours is acceptance. Okay. And this is first going to start within your union. So the pairing that you're going to learn to accept yourself. You're going to learn to accept your twin, flaws and all, okay? And then that's actually the gift that you give to the world once you are unified, once you are in a unified connection with your twin flame and that energy has integrated. I love this because this shows me that you will bring to the world this feeling of acceptance. I do feel like this group, you'll actually teach other twin flames how to accept the other, to come into union more easily. I feel like this group, you may have had a lot of push-pull with your twin flame, so a lot of back and forth before we're fully into integration. That's because you're working on acceptance. That lesson is learning how to accept change, accept yourself, accept your twin flame. And so it's really beautiful energy that you're learning, okay? What is the purpose of the connection for pile 1 with their twin flame? We're going to get a rune on this. Okay, beautiful. It is Ansus, which is also called signals. All right, it represents the mouth, communication, wisdom, sacrifice, poetry, incantation, language, and teacher. So you guys are really learning to tune into both the physical and metaphysical signals in this union. The tarot cards here are the Emperor and the Hanged Man, and the chakras are the throat and the crown. So this particular union, you're learning to express yourself, to accept the feelings that you have, as well as express those to your partner, to the world. This also has you waking up in new ways to accepting your gifts. This group has a huge amount of wisdom. Some of you may be poets or artists in the written and spoken word. I feel like many of you may resonate with the terms like witch or warlock, or, you know, even if you're saying it in a funny way, you actually do have the power of the spoken word to not only read the signals, but also to help to positively program others, you know, sit for a spell, okay? So this feels like this group, your partnership, you're very good storytellers. And the story of you coming into union is going to be really useful to others as they're going through their journey. So it feels like you are at the forerunner of a wave of the twin flame experience so that you can help others. And this does have to do with signals. So I feel like with this group, you get lots of signs and synchronicities with your person. This may be repeating number sequences. This may be certain animals that come to you. But it feels like this connection goes way deeper than just the two of you. So it's like all of nature is involved as well. What's pile 1 learning? What's the purpose of their connection with their twin flame? We're going to look at some tarot cards, go a little bit deeper here. Okay. Oh, awesome. All right. So part of the connection is the divine feminine learning to open up emotionally, but also using logic, intuition, and knowledge. Okay, so it feels like the feminine part of this connection is accepting that you have emotions, that you're able to show them, but you're also tempering them with the truth. Okay, again, this is acceptance. I feel like the feminine pairing in this does not have to be gender specific, but the one that has the stronger divine feminine pull, the stronger magnetism, you're really accepting things as they are, and you're using both logic and intuition. I love the Queen of Swords. Some people may think that they're cold at times, but that's not really true of Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords represents air signs, okay? So you've got Libra energy here, Aquarius, and Gemini. Strong thinkers, strong communicators. So this is interesting that this pairing is actually, you're accepting and learning to think and dream through the feminine intuitive faculties. So how do I describe that? So masculine is yang energy. It's action, it's doing. This group, this particular pairing, you're working on yin energy, which is power through magnetism and receiving, okay, rather than doing. So you're learning to be and magnetize to yourself in this pairing. You're learning to accept the feminine qualities as power, as being kind of in charge, if you will. In this particular relationship, there is an honor to the divine feminine, which is where we're shifting. We're shifting into, we've just had that conjunction last year, the grand conjunction, and that moved us into the age of Aquarius, which is bringing back the matriarchy rather than the patriarchy. So this pairing is absolutely integral to that shift. We also have 10 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Part of your role here is to prosper and thrive in this union. So where some twin flames come together and they're not actually meant to be a romantic pair for the long term, this group, it does feel like you are going to have that long term. I like 10 of Pentacles in a love reading. It's my favorite card, even more so than the 10 of Cups, because this says that not only is your heart happy, but also your resources are taken care of. So this is financial resources. This 10 of Pentacles is a 10 of Diamonds, which is called the Blessed card. All right, so it's the most blessed card in the deck. This has to do with values and currency. So Pentacles have to do with more than money. They have to do what we value in the world. So you are high value. You're learning to accept one another at that high value level. It also indicates to me that you'll work together with your twin. So you may build a business. Like I said, your relationship and how it's come together, you may be sharing with others, because we also have recognition. So you guys are destined, and your purpose is to not only recognize one another and come into union, but I do feel like you guys will be speaking in front of people. This could be digitally or physically on stage. I'm seeing like kind of TED Talk sort of things. So I don't know what all you're going to bring to the world with your twin, but you will be recognized for it. I do feel like there's victory here. So if some of you have felt like you were in a slump, or things weren't going the way that you wanted it to, this is a level of hope. This is about accepting yourself, as well as recognizing yourself, both light and shade, in your partner. Okay, you guys are beautiful mirrors. You are here to signal in a new beginning, not just for yourselves, but for this next wave of twin flames. Your purpose here is acceptance with one another. And that seems easy. And I know it's like, well, duh, of course we're learning to accept each other, but that's not everybody's main purpose. Like, this shows me like Chiron influences, where you may have been wounded in the realm of relationships, or there's been abandonment of some sort, and you guys are learning to accept one another as is and come together into union that is not just practical but passionate, and that does have a lot of recognition for you both. Okay, so I feel like really beautiful. I love this connection. I feel like it hasn't always been easy because there's this acceptance here. But just look at the eyes on this beloved picture here. There's so much love here. They're showing me like the dancers on his face that are tattooed, and it has the Hamsa as well, which is protects from the evil eye. So this shows me that this acceptance that you're going to give to one another is also a form of protection, and Spirit saying that your union is divinely protected, because you are here to help teach and train others with your partner. Where some twins decide to leave their union in the 5D, this is showing me that you guys are going to have your relationship in the 3D as well. And so if you're not already in union, be looking for the signals, because you are seeing them. Now, sometimes that's 1111, 111, 333, 222, you know. But you may also have your own code. I often see 1s and 7s together, and that typically is right before a big shift with my twin, right? So it's whatever your numbers are for you, or your signal is for you. So really, really grateful. I like this group. I'm excited for you. Remember, it's acceptance. So you accept you first, and then things can move forward with your twin out here in the 3D realm. But this is encouragement. This group is meant to come together in physical union because you do have more work to do to help others to accept themselves and to accept their union and come into union. So whatever your process is, that process is going to be duplicated in a positive way. So essentially what Spirit's showing me is that you're making a path for this next wave of twins. Twin flame is not a new concept, but I feel like you're on that forerunner of this next wave of energy. And so they're showing that you're making the path easier for those who come behind you. So do pay attention to what work you have done already, what works, what doesn't, okay? And really focus on what's working. That coming into acceptance with yourself, coming into acceptance with your twins. So document your process, because that process is going to be useful to others later, and you and your twin may build your business with that, okay? So thank you guys so much. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who would like to enter the contest, it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. If you have not subscribed yet, please be a subscriber. So subscribe and hit that bell button. Like and share this video, and then in the description, the comment section below, write acceptance, and that lets me know that you would like to be entered into the drawing. I'll do that drawing on May 1st. On video and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So thank you guys so much, and until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your Twin Flame Tuesday. Today we're going to look at what is the purpose in your connection with your twin. What are you learning? What are you guys here to give to the world? So it's less about, will they communicate with me? And it's more about what is that deeper purpose. We're going to look into the reason for the season, we'll call it that way, right? So let's look at that pile 2. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button, as well as thank you a millionfold to those who have donated and to those who comment consistently. So helpful. I love engaging with you, and you are helping me to grow. So thank you so much. For those of you who would like to enter the contest, I'm doing a contest for the month of April, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that contest, as some are here for the message and not for the drawing, okay? And for those who have asked for a private reading with me personally, I put different options in the description box below to suit your needs. So if you're looking for just a reading that can be done filmed, that option's there for you. If you would like an actual Zoom session with me and go a little deeper into the energy alignment or clearing, those options are available as well. So choose what you'd like, and I can't wait to connect with you. All right, so let's get to it. Pile 2. All right, they have me touching my necklace that I made. So this one's turquoise, and I believe this is Lemurian seed quartz at the top. Okay, so I've made this necklace, but they have me touching that right now. So you guys may have connections to ancient civilization Lemuria, which is actually called Mu. If you haven't heard of that, look into that. So you may be drawn to places like Mount Shasta or the Hawaiian Islands, because Lemuria is underneath the Hawaiian Islands. So yeah, look into that. But you got versatility. So the main lesson that you guys are learning is to be versatile. I love this. This character is fun. So I feel like you guys are healers, because we have the turquoise, and you're also healing one another. It's interesting with this. I feel like this combination, you and your twin, you may be actually rather different, because the other word they're giving me is adaptability. So I feel like you have to be both versatile and able to adapt and change quickly. Now this is showing me you and your twin may be very different on a lot of realms, but energetically you complement one another very, very well. But it does keep you on your toes. So I feel like this particular relationship, it's fun in the sense that I'm getting like all of this really fun boost of energy. But the one of you that may be a little bit more rigid has a lot of adapting to do. But what I love is that your purpose here is versatile, meaning that you may be teachers at some times and you may be healers at some times. You may be, training people in universal love, and then at other times in, tantric love, or, whatever the different things are. But under the whole scope of like twin flame energy, because I just want to remind everyone that twin flame is an energy. It's not attributed to a specific person. You're not incomplete, okay? So there's stuff out there that says, I'm not whole and complete. My twin completes me. I'm not of that belief system. It's not shown up anywhere in the energy that you're less than whole, okay? But we do have compatible twin frequencies. I always, in numbers, it's like your soulmate would be maybe one digit off. Like say you had a barcode or something, and you guys would, like twins would be the same barcode, but two whole and complete people, right? So it's essentially showing that, and this energy is to bring you back into wholeness and completeness with yourself first, and then union with your person. All right, so we have out of the runes, I love this, we have Ingwaz, which has to do with fertility, okay? So this is the double helix, so DNA, fertility, seed, gestation, regeneration, reincarnation, spiritual inheritance. Okay, so for some of you, this may literally mean having a family with your twin. So some of you may already be in union, okay, and you might be making a family together. So this could indicate an actual physical human child. But for many of you, I feel like this is more to do with part of what you guys do with this versatility is like you really help to wake up your DNA as well as the DNA of those around you through being in union. Okay, so this is a number 16, which yields down to a 7, the seer of truth, mystical and psychic experiences. So I feel like with this group, you guys are absolutely, you and your twins' energy together with that versatility and the fertility. Like, it's like the Midas touch. Together, you open things. You are versatile and able to act like where your strengths are, maybe your twin's weakness, and vice versa. Okay, and so you guys are super compatible. It's like you, like it's showing me like this, like your hands equal this space here. X's in the runes mean partnership, and this is two partners together making one fertile whole, so I love that so much. It's a really beautiful energy. It's a fun energy between you guys, and I know if you've been in separation or something of that sort, it's like Spirit's saying, remember the fun of it, okay? Remember the joy and the wisdom of enjoyment between this two, because your thoughts turn to things very quickly anyway. Both of you are fantastic manifestors. Together, you're amazing manifestors. Like major creation energy with the two of you. So Spirit's asking you to have very strong thought forms, because what you think about comes about very quickly. Okay, and not everyone's amazing manifestors in their own right. We're all creators, but you guys are aware of it and you're quick. Okay, so yeah. All right, so what's the purpose of this connection with pile 2 and their twin? What's the purpose? What are they here to do? Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So part of the purpose here is to balance and bring justice. I feel like with this group, you have tried lifetimes before to be with your twin flame, so this is not your first go round by any means, but it feels like this is the round where you've learned to be versatile enough that you can come into union. So I feel like as above, so below. We have Libra's energy present here. Okay, so this feels like this purpose is to balance out, okay? To have the communication, have your person come to you. This feels like in previous incarnations, things maybe didn't work out the way that they were supposed to work out, or one or both of you were blinded to what the relationship was. But this time around, it's time for the communication. This is also not typically the way that I see this, but this is also like an aha moment, because it's like, oh my gosh, I've got to get into action. So it feels like your person, your twin, is like, whoa, I've got to move towards pile 2 because I see it now. Like there was part of the purpose is to release the blindness. Okay, we have Libra energy again here. It's to release the blindness, the blind judgment, the blind faith, all of that, to take off, like Spirit's taking off that blindfold and where you've been tied up, so that you can see the purpose of your connection and how it goes. Like what they're showing me is like the DNA lighting up in multiple ways, and like you guys go deeper than this dimension, which all twins do, but they're showing like layers, if this makes sense. And so it's like now you guys are going to pierce through the layers so that through time you come back to this recognition. With 6 of Cups, this again is past lives together, nostalgia, seeing through the rose-colored glasses. But what Spirit's saying with the purpose of this connection is you're going to get past the confusion. You're going to recognize each other. All right. And you're versatile enough in this lifetime to bring it together. Where there's been confusion, where there's been a lot of, again, I feel like, to reiterate, like, for this group, pile 2, it's more about you being in your knowing and understanding of what your connection is, what twin flame means to you, or I don't even like that word, so I always say divine union or divine flame, okay? Because it feels like there's lots of information, especially for those of you watching this, who have sought out this reading. It's like you've had so much information come through that now the test of it is it effective? So in the Hawaiian system, effectiveness is the measure of truth. So how we do it here in Hawaii is it effective? And that's what makes it true or not, because there's lots of different truths, but is it effective for you, right? And so the confusion is to wear away in this lifetime, because you are to come into union. We have this twin flame, 1111. This is the halfway to marriage card. This is celebration. So this is telling me in this lifetime that you are to make it to union, okay? This would also say, Spirit saying you're halfway there. So if you've been in kind of a push-pull relationship, or needing to be versatile, needing to be flexible, they're saying keep going. You're halfway there. It is meant to balance out in this lifetime. Now, I never suggest people just waiting around on their twin flame. If you've been like waiting forever, like you don't put your life on hold. You keep growing. You keep being versatile. You keep being fertile and flexible, and moving into what's right for you in the energy. But this feels good. It feels like in this particular purpose, you guys are here to learn how to be versatile, flexible, adaptable. You are here to learn how to even out the karma from previous lifetimes. Okay, both of you can feel like you want this to work this time around, and any blockages are going to release. Okay, so whatever you need to do to feel like you clear that energy from the past. Some people will do like past life regression or Akashic record reads, you know, any of that that you need to do to find the forward momentum. Okay, sometimes it's best just to come from now and move forward. For others, it's best for them to look at the past to get a bit of a closure or an understanding and then move forward. So it depends what your pattern is, and you know what's best for you. But any way that it goes, the confusion is going to lift. Okay, there's no need to live in confusion anymore. Okay, this is asking you to be flexible and versatile in your mental capacities so that you can have in the 3D realm what you have in the 5D, okay? So they are asking you to use the uses of versatility. I also would like for you guys to look up that word because they're saying there's something, I can't access that right now, but they're saying there's something in the Webster definition that's going to like give an aha for you of the word versatility, okay? But you guys are here to be the change, okay? And you are here to make right and level out in this lifetime. So this is beautiful. Where things have been rigid, they will become flexible. And this is body, mind, and spirit, okay? So that's where your challenges may have been, is on your flexibility. How versatile can you be? But it's intentional so that you can have the union that you want, but also so that you can be versatile teachers, trainers, and healers in your given fields with your twin flame. Okay, so I'm loving that. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who would like to enter the contest, it's easy to do. Free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already, so subscribe and hit the bell button. Like and share this video, and then in the comment section below, write versatility, and that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. May 1st, I'll do that drawing on video and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. All right, so until next time, aloha. Aloha Pile 3, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your Twin Flame Tuesday. And this one's fun. We're going to look at what is the purpose of your connection with your Twin Flame. What are you learning in this lifetime? What are you here to teach others? So instead of it just being like, how do they feel about me? And more of the shallower read, we're going to go a little bit deeper and look at your actual purpose of why you're coming together. What are you learning? And so we'll get into that. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. So grateful to you. Millionfold thank you for the donations. Thank you for those who have commented. Super helpful. Let's please keep that up because I'm really enjoying engaging with you, and YouTube likes it too, so let's keep that up. I am doing a free contest, free to enter, free to win, for the month of April for a 30-minute session with me personally. I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter the contest, as some are here for the message, not for the drawing. And then those of you who have asked about private sessions with me or private readings, I put that in the description box below. I put a few different things that are available, from recorded reading for you to actual Zoom call sessions with me in mentorship. So there's lots of options available to connect, okay? So let's get to your reading. All right. You picked discrimination. So the purpose of your connection, what you guys are learning, is discrimination. And I'm seeing this in multifold. So with this group, you guys may be have differences around you. So this could be religious differences, different races, different big age gap. But a reason for people to look with discrimination on you in some way. And it's like you're overcoming that in this twin flame union. The other thing is they just switched the word discrimination to discernment. So I'm also feeling like what you guys are learning is discernment, okay? Discerning energies, discerning what is correct for you. But the main thing is the power of discrimination. Getting over the discrimination of, judgments that people may have on your union. But this is also saying that you're using that spiritual eye, okay? So rather than just letting any old energy come into your field, you're learning how to discriminate and discern against certain energies, right? So this group, you may have started out with challenging childhood environment, challenging relations. You may have been discriminated against, bullied, as has your person. When you entered into the union, there may have been strong judgments, but now you're learning how to choose the energy that's best for you and best for your union. So let me remind you that twin flame is an energy. It is not a specific person. We can attribute it to a specific person because they happen to inhabit or embody the energy at a specific time. But it's truly about growth. It's an energy that brings you into harmonious union with self first, merging your divine masculine and feminine energies together, and then there's union outside. Some twin flames are not romantic. Now this group is, I feel like, romantic with your twin flame union, but it does not have to be. And so it's also showing, like with this one, you guys are moving through the challenges in this lifetime so that you can have your 3D union. But you guys chose to go through discrimination for some reason about your choice of person. Okay, like I said, age, often big age gap, different races, different religions tend to be a point of contention on families, okay? But it's a challenge that you guys signed up for so that you could separate from, this is Othala. I love this. This is, many of you are choosing this lifetime to separate from the old energies and patterns and programs. This particular group, you have a big job. I feel like you coming together with your twin is actually helping you to release ancestral curses, ancestral and generational energies and patterns that have been incorrect, right? So, say that you're from a family that's extremely racist or, bigoted in some way, you're going to do things very different. Like they're showing me cross cultures. So your family may not have traveled that much, or your twin's family. And so all they know is their own culture, city, religion, etc. And I feel like you are separating from that energy. So you may be the nomad, the gypsy, the well-traveled, the humanitarian, okay, because you're separating from that old land, and you're creating a new prosperity. You're creating new resources. For some of you, you may actually get a physical inheritance, but it is through someone passing, but that's not for everyone. But essentially you're separating from the homeland or the patterns and programs of your youth, and you're creating your own system. So you're using that discrimination and you're saying, okay, here's where the challenges have been. And with this union, we're going to overcome those challenges. I'm going to separate from the old way of thinking, and I'm going to think a new way. I'm going to be my own person. I'm going to do what's best for my balance and the balance of my union with my beloved, right? So really loving this energy. You guys have truly chosen, because they're showing me the butterflies on his forehead here and the canary there. You have chosen to pick a slightly, I won't say difficult path, but just transformational path. Butterflies completely change from where they first came in. So this relationship's helping you to, so butterflies start off as the caterpillars, and when they go into their cocoon, they completely dissolve and they come out this beautiful winged creature after their metamorphosis, completely different than when they started. Same's for you with your twin flame union. Before you met this person, you may have chosen to go down the path of tradition with your family or with your culture or religion. And your twin has you've woken each other up to a new path, to a new way, to what your soul's been calling for. And it doesn't make how you grew up wrong in any way. It's actually adding to the fullness of your resonance to your soul. It's like what I'm seeing is, a person can sing a note, like singers, they can sing a note and it can be beautiful, but when they really breathe deep and put their mana in with the note, it makes it seem like it's fuller, bigger, can be louder, can be more sensational. And it feels like this is what the result of meeting your person is. If you haven't met them yet, this will be the result, right? But I feel like for the most part, those of you who chose Pile 3, you've already met your person and you've been through the offs and ons of we'll call it, instead of challenges, we'll call it opportunities that you've been presented with choosing this union. Because it may be very different than what your family wanted or, What is the purpose for Pile 3 with their twin flame? Beautiful. Okay, so this group, it is a romantic union, which I thought already. So that's beautiful. Okay, what else? Wow. Okay. Wow. All right, so this group, your purpose really is, to be the communicators and the transformers of these denser energies, okay? We have the Knight of Cups. You are here to experience romance with your twin flame, and you are here to experience that deep romantic love. They're showing me a couple of different things. So some of you may come from a culture where it's like arranged marriage, and you may be choosing marriage for love instead, or a cross-culture marriage. But this is showing that you are going to have the romance with your twin flame. It's also about your purpose is about communication, getting the word out there. So I feel, and we have Page of Pentacles. So I feel like with this group, your union is very much here to bring in the love and romance that you didn't feel like you could experience previously. But it's also here, like, you guys are going to be, how can I describe this? Great teachers and trainers. Like, twin flames always have a mission together, but I feel like your journey is going to inspire those who are younger than you toward looking at love differently, towards choosing from a spiritual and romantic perspective. They're going to see how you unconditionally love one another. I do feel like there's a lot of communication in this relationship. So your purpose is not just for the two of you. Your purpose is actually to help pave the way for the future generation, so that they can marry for spiritual purposes, so that they can marry who is best for them. And so for some of you too, it may be like, same gender or something as well. Anything that might be discriminated against. You guys have chosen that you're going to dedicate your twin flame relationship. Before you got here, you said, okay, how we're going to help change and light the grid up in a positive way is to overcome these discriminatory advances towards us. We're going to be different, but we're going to pave the way. And so just by having your union, you're paving the way. But I do feel like you'll actually work with youth that maybe culturally has been discriminated against, or for their sexual preference or what have you. So I do feel like you guys are, again, so much more. Your secondary mission, besides just coming together and clearing those generational curses, is to prepare the youth. And it's very different than the first two. Okay, we all have ways in which we'll help others, but yours is specific to youth. So you will be helping those that maybe are underserved, and through your union, you're really going to light up a lot of people towards releasing discriminatory patterns, but also towards them feeling whole and complete, so that they can also have romance. So I feel like for some people that you'll be serving, they've been in survival mode, so there's not a lot of room for love when you're in survival mode. So you're going to help to teach and train them how to have the skills so that they can welcome in this deep spiritual love. We have King of Cups here with the Queen of Wands. This union together, we have water and fire. It's going to be both, and I love that there's two different races on these cards. How fun. But it feels like this connection, the masculine is really going to be coming into power over their emotions. This is whomever presents more of the masculine energy. It doesn't matter what gender you are. And the feminine energy is going to come into self-confidence and creativity and power. You guys together really balance one another. Your love and expression and, the qualities that you have really helps your partner. Okay, so you guys both balance emotions, but you also make the other one feel so beautiful or handsome, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Like, you boost each other's self-confidence, you empower one another, and because of that, there's nothing that you can't do, because you're just really beautiful energy. So we have water signs present. So we have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And then we have fire signs present. So Aries, Leo, Sag. So you could have that in your chart, or your person might. All right, and we have 10 of Wands and 5 of Cups. So what you're dissipating is you're laying down your burdens, and you're coming into harvest in this lifetime with your person. So the purpose of it is to let go of the burdens, to let go of the abandonment, to let go of the patterns of crying over spilled milk in your family systems, and seeing the love that's available for you. Okay, so you guys are really doing a huge generational shift for your families. Okay, so you guys chose a big task, which all twin flame unions have a big task, but this is truly about changing the family pattern. So I love this. You're separating from old ways, making your new, and you're going to integrate your various cultures, or some of the things that you learned from youth that are your positive learnings. You're going to integrate that into your relationship. And I feel like if some of you have had to choose to separate from family members for a time, what they're showing me is those burdens are being purged away, and that this union will actually bring everybody back together. So while at first it might have been a point of contention, there were discrimination and other things that were occurring. But as it heals, again, remember we have the Lemurian and the turquoise here. So as it heals, you guys will actually, your families will come into union as well. So there's big change and transformation for you guys. So I love this. Good on you for taking on this particular task in your twin flame union. You're doing a wonderful job, Spirit says. I know it doesn't always feel wonderful, but you're doing a great job. And you will be recognized and rewarded for the work you're doing. I'm seeing your ancestors come in, and so you're surrounded by many who are protecting and approving of this union, even if in life they would not have approved of it. Being in their spirit bodies, they see how what you're doing and the amazing shift it's going to have for your lineage. So wonderful job. I'm loving that. I'm going to leave it there. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who would like to enter the contest, it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber, so if you're not already, subscribe and hit the bell button. Like and share this video, and then in the comment section below, write ancestors, and that lets me know that you would like to be entered into the drawing. May 1st, I will do that drawing on film and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So thank you guys so much, and until next time, aloha.